What's up, guys? It's Rey-Jay back with another video. And in this, I want to clarify a couple of things about the markets and talk about some big levels. I'm going to talk about what you should be looking out for to turn a little bit more bearish in the markets and what you should be watching for to remain bullish. There's some very important levels that are going to be very, very key to determine that. So just know that I am not a financial planner, so take nothing I say as financial advice. And also, if you guys can, please check out the Moomoo link. If you deposit $100, you're guaranteed 5 free stocks. If you deposit $1,000, you're guaranteed 15 in total, not to mention 8.1% APY on invested cash. So offer ends very soon in just 11 days. Anyways, for the market, I just want to say that as far as data comes out, everything's done for the day. Tomorrow, we have very minor data for just like one Fed speaker. But then we do have a lot of options expiring, so it's going to be a crazy day tomorrow. But as of right now, SPY has not lost its key support. So we're holding it very, very nicely. And if we were to hypothetically lose 568, if we lost 568, I would turn a little bit more bearish. I think that there would be a risk of us tipping to fill this gap to 565 and become a little bit lower. So we would be looking for a dip if we lost 568. And if we remain bullish, you want to see it hold at least above 570. As long as we hold 570, we're going to be once again favoring upside. And there is potential for this to try to go back up to the highs towards 572 and then continue to push going into tomorrow. There is upside potential, and SPY is still holding up nicely. So right now, the direction is favoring the upside. We haven't lost 568, so we still favor upside. The market is still holding up well, and still the direction is more bullish. Now, there's other stocks out there like Nvidia, which are still so-so. So we're looking at 118 as our support. We're going to see if we could hold above that or not. If that fails us, we're looking for the gap support at this 117 area. If that breaks, we're going to be looking for a dip down to 115. So lose 117, we could be looking for a dip. And if we manage to break 120, we look more bullish. Otherwise, we're just range bound between 118 and 120. So those are going to be your levels to watch for when it comes to like intraday price action. Even like going into tomorrow, those are important levels. If Nvidia loses 117, look for a dip. If we manage to hold above 120, we turn more bullish. Otherwise, we're just range bound. For ES, we're looking more bullish. We're looking for that 5,800 target. There's most definitely more potential in this. Look for 5,800. If that breaks, I think we go all the way up towards 5,850 or so. There's going to be a bigger pump coming. So far, ES looks more bullish. If we want to turn bearish on ES and see like a dip, you want to see this thing basically lose, I would say, all the way down to like 5,700 flats. We'd have to lose that at the very least. So it's very far away to turn bearish. If we do end up losing that, then we'll be coming down to fill that gap. So I'd be looking for many of these supports to hold. The first support is 5,750. If that were to fail, so we're looking for 5,725, then 5,700 flat. If that breaks, we turn more bearish. Otherwise, this favors upside for a break with the 5,800 flat plus area. For Tesla, it looks more bullish because when you look at the daily, we're very, very strong. We have this gap to fill. So the algos look more bullish. They're getting a lot of buy orders for Tesla, and we have this gap to fill at 246, which we might achieve as soon as tomorrow. But the thing about Tesla is that we have support to watch for also at 240 and 238. So we'll see if those levels hold. But as of right now, we favor upside. As long as we close above 240, we do favor that gap fill for that 246 area. For NQ, we look more bullish. We're looking at 20,200 as resistance. If that breaks, we're going up to about 20,400. If we lose 20,000, we're looking for a dip back down towards 19,800. So that's going to be where this bar happens to be. So lose 20,000, we start dipping a little bit. As long as we're above 20,000, we favor the upside more. And break 20,200, we're going to be looking for a much bigger push for that 20,400 targets. So we look more bullish, right? We're doing a good job at holding up. NQ has potential, so we'll see how it ends up going. For the QQQ, we also look more bullish because we haven't lost critical support. We haven't lost support over here at this like 480 zone. If we lose 480, I'd be looking for that gap fill down towards 475. But if we end up breaking 485, there's going to be a bigger pump coming towards 488. So we're kind of stuck in the middle in between these levels, but we still look more bullish as long as we're above 480 and we still fight for 485. The chart favors the upside direction. We could turn more bearish if we end up losing 480, but so far that hasn't happened and we still favor the upside. For Aapl, we look more bullish. We're looking for 230's resistance. If that breaks, we're looking for 232, which still technically is a strong possibility as we have a lot of potential. So we're doing a good job at holding up on Aapl. For others out there, we have the IWM. This is so. We have 225 as resistance and support at 222. We're still range bound. We have to lose 221 to turn bearish and break 225 to turn bullish. Otherwise, we're just stuck in the middle. And that's all I'm seeing from the IWM for now. But overall, it's doing a decent job at holding at these levels. So you have to give it some credit. For Coinbase, we have this resistance at this 172 area. If we end up losing 167, we're looking for that dip back down to 162 potentially. And if we end up breaking past 172, we remain bullish. This is slowing down a bit, so we'll see how it does tomorrow. We have a tough resistance at the 20 EMA. Amazon's just shuffling. We need to break 191 to turn bullish. If we lose 188, we turn bearish. We're stuck in the middle, going back and forth between 188 and 191. So I think it's going to continue to do so. Meta looks very bullish. We're trying to break past 560. If that breaks, we're looking for 565 potentially. So it looks very strong. It has a lot of upside potential. Still looks very bullish. To turn back down, you want to see it lose 555. If 555 fails us, there's going to be a dip coming. There's no sign of that, so it still looks bullish. Microsoft has 440's resistance and support at 437. We're stuck in the middle, but I still think that there is potential in this chart. For Google, we have this resistance at 165 that breaks. We're looking for basically 166. And if we end up losing 163, we're looking for a dip back down towards 160. Overall, Google looks decent, so we'll see how things end up going with this, but just know resistance is going to be very, very tough. With that being said, guys, the market is doing a decent job at holding up. It's holding up very, very well. We'll see if the levels end up holding going into close, and then tomorrow is going to be a new day with all the option expirations. So the same levels will hold, so we'll see how things end up going. So with that being said, thank you for listening. Please have a spectacular day. One more thing I wanted to mention is some of our other indicators. Like when you look at the VIX, this tried to pump. It was getting ready to pump yesterday with Jerome Powell's speech and just rejected. So I just wanted to call out that the VIX has a bearish trend, and it could dip closer to about 15.68, which suggests that there is still upside potential. The 10-year treasury yield basically has resistance. It's going up right now because of the fact that it's reacting to the Fed. So we're going to be looking to see what happens with 3.75. This is going to be stuck for the time being, so we'll see what it does. The dollar has been dipping, so it got a big rejection off 101. So we're looking for support around 100 flats. It's not there yet, so it still looks bearish. Once again, indicating that the market has upside potential and still holding up well. So we'll be watching these levels. Just know that they are going to be very valid for tomorrow as well. So make sure you pay very, very close attention to them. If you're holding something overnight, I just want to warn you to be kind of careful because we do have a lot of option expirations tomorrow. There might be a lot of manipulation. Will they cause a dump tomorrow? Will they cause a big pump and a big rally? I don't know, guys. It could be anything. I say that because there's so many option expirations, which I will be talking more about in my next video in just a couple of hours. So until then, take care, guys. Enjoy the rest of your day or evening, wherever you guys are around the world. And just know there's going to be a lot of data coming out. Not data, but like a lot of expirations for options that are going to be coming out very soon. So get ready for Friday. Until then, I'll see you guys in about 2 hours. Have a great day and peace out.